Anyway, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back to Jan Resellers. Now this is Tuesday morning, not Monday morning, and this is a show and tell from Sunday. But yesterday, everything kind of happened.
Day from hell, wasn't it?
I had 6 items to get out. You had 3, I think, wasn't it?
I had 3.
And the printer broke down, so
and the kitchen flooded.
And we couldn't print off any of their labels or
get to the
packing slips, get to the sink. There was so much that went on, and it all started off for me with a migraine first thing, so I had a late start of the day anyway. So it's Tuesday for show and tell.
And it's a better day. All our parcels went.
Yes,
we got every one of them out. The printer that was broken is still broken, but we went out and got an emergency secondary printer so that we could print out packing slips and labels and everything that we needed.
Not
nearly as good as the one that broke.
No,
so we need to fix the one that broke, but it worked.
And doing what we do, it makes sense to have an emergency printer that we can always use as a backup. So it wasn't a bad thing. So going back to the show and tell really from Sunday, which was at Shoreham Flyover.
Yeah.
Nice little boot sale. Really enjoyed it.
None of the boot sales this weekend were as big as normal.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. You would think at the end of the month people would need, or perhaps it's because they think, oh, well, it's the end of the month, nobody's going to bring any money, so.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know, maybe they sell more after payday. Who knows? But anyway,
got my coffee, and if you do like to sit and have a drink
and we
whilst
did get
watching
some bargains.
We've got some bargains. So, Jan, do you want to start yours?
Sorry, I just had a mouthful of tea there. Well, my first one is a fail. I bought a little casserole dish, one of those little Pyrex mini ones. And when I got home, I hadn't picked up the bowl because I actually bought 3 of them from the same lady. I bought that one and a lovely retro 70s smoked glass one.
Which is really nice.
Oh, in the 70s, everything was smoked glass.
Yeah.
So I bought those 2 and a medium-sized, medium-sized Pyrex again. And I got all 3 for £3, but I came home with 2.5. With
2.5.
But the lid will, if I ever find one without a lid, then that will. And then from the same lady, she had a flan dish which I got for 30p because my flan dishes are about 13 inches across. That I think we got them in the sale in Sainsbury's for about £3 each. Which is great, but they make these enormous flans, and I just wanted a little flan size one. So 30p. It has a little bit of damage around the edging, but
it's still very usable.
Not on the inside. The inside's still fine. Yeah. So
still very usable. So that's really nice.
That one.
Excellent. Right. Well, that's an appropriate noise that I like. Right. So. I started off, I actually bought another keyboard. These are big, as you know. Big keyboard, but it's made by Yamaha, which is a really good brand for keyboards. Synthesizer keyboard.
It keeps calling it an organ.
It's not an organ. I didn't say organ, I said keyboard.
Yeah, today you said keyboard, but... You know, up until now you've been saying I bought another organ.
No, it's
like, I don't know what...
Keyboard synthesizer. Anyway, it's made by Yamaha. Picked it up for £10 now. It did actually come with a stand. And I'm already utilising the stand for the one that I bought previously. Because I do want to keep hold of one. I would quite like to learn how to play. But anyway, so picked out, the lady was asking for 15 originally. I started walking away. She said, I'll do 10. So that's really good. Now I've already looked up the model of it, and they will sell for between £100 to £150. So on £10, that's pretty good. Now,
but what you actually bought it for was the stand.
I actually bought it for the stand to go with my other one. because I had been using the ironing board. But also with it came...
Well, they didn't know which one was the right plug, did
they? Didn't know which one was the right plug, so they actually have...
keep it out of my tea, please.
Move your tea over there then.
I just did.
Excellent. So they come with 2 more power supplies. Now, power supplies can sell for £10 to £15 each.
I like this one. It's got
a USB.
A USB thingy on it.
Yeah.
That's... Can always use a USB plug.
And it's also got another adapter, but so I don't know what they're for. I found the right one that works with that, but I say I'll be listing these separately, and these could fetch up to £10 each by themselves. So
and this one, it's got a little...
It's got a voltage rating.
On the back, it's got that little orange thing there. You can twist that and
change the
voltage on it. That is worth a lot of money, I would think.
Well, I'm guessing that these would probably sell for about £10 each. So I would have made my money back just on these. Plus I got the stand, plus the organ. I said it then, you said keyboard. I'm getting old.
In the 70s...
They had organs.
Well, they did. No, they had whole shops selling organs. So my friend's brother worked in one in London. And he was telling us that one day 4 men came in the shop and they'd just started selling Moog synthesizers. Right. And they bought one each for £200. They were the 4 men from Pink Floyd. I later became friends with Dave Gilmour's wife, but that's completely different. So I've been to his house and everything. But that was not the current wife. A long time ago.
Long time ago. So what's your next?
Tupperware. The other week I bought a larger one of these, and they originally came as a set of 3. And obviously you use them to store your food, but they came all stacked inside each other. So now I've got the full set. Nice. That came from different people at different boot sales.
So that's the full set, and that will go all inside each other to stack
up. It will. So it'd be worth more if I decided to sell it, but frankly they're very useful.
Yeah.
And I took the lid off because I always like to know what it's like kind of inside and have a bit of a sniff. So I knew there was one inside, and I did say to the guy, how much do you want for these?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if he realised.
Well, he should know, they were his.
And he said 50p, so I thought, well, I'll have that then.
Excellent. Nice.
So 50p Tupperware.
Right, well can we move a bit of room there?
You want me to stack some things up?
Yeah, not right in front of me, that's what I was trying to say, so I've got some room.
Well, right, let me just power things
Otherwise
up.
we're going to break your breakables.
It's not easy to do.
So
sorry about the clattering.
Let me just take away all the stuff that you've already shown, shall we?
If you want to.
Well, it'll give me some room.
So all those casserole dishes can go. And those bits. Sorry about this. We need an assistant when we're filming.
Yeah, we need a film crew.
Right, so you wanted to show some of your bits.
Yes, but I didn't want to. Right. So I wanted to put that there, and that would have been right where your stuff was. So this is a Trampet. I'm just going to call it an oingy boingy boot.
I was going to say otherwise known as an oingy boingy boot. That's obviously what I've always called them.
There were 2 of them. I think. Now I picked these up for £3, which is a damn good price.
It is. How much did you pay for your last pair? Was it about 10?
I think it might have been about £10 last time I bought some of these. I've recently, previously, I think it was last year, sold a pair of these for about £35. So not major, but they're certainly an interesting boot.
Yes.
And
And what a shame they're not our size, so we could never go first.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've never tried these, but because they've always been too small. But they do look like they would be quite fun. So anyway, so yeah, some oingy boingy boots. What else have we got? I'll do a couple more. 2 more. So I think this was £2. So we have a lower pro. That is how you pronounce it.
No, it's low pro. There's
low
no
pro.
R in it. Low.
Oh. A low pro camera bag. Oh.
With stuff in it?
No, I bought these separately.
Oh, you put those in it. Okay.
Did I show these yesterday? Is this what I showed yesterday?
Yes, I think you did.
I think that's the ones I showed.
Did you do it on the show and tell, or did you just show me? Sorry, our brains are just fried today.
Both fried. Well, I'll show you again quickly, just really quickly. There was a
Helena City.
That's a 35mm camera. Can't remember whether I picked that up Sunday or Saturday.
Or just from his bedroom floor.
Or just from a bedroom floor. There was this.
If you've seen any of this before, then tell us when we bought it, because we don't.
No. There's this Olympus camera. That's quite nice. And that is a Zoom 60.
Yeah, styled very similar to a Mew, but it's not a Mew.
It's not. So, but that's quite nice. And then there was the Polaroid IE826. Nice little camera.
I think you did show them, because I remember you saying something about it's got a big screen on it.
No,
Sorry if this is a repeat.
I think that was another one.
Oh, two the same.
Two the same.
Oh, right,
I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. But the main thing was I was actually meaning to show about the camera bag that still has the label on. It still actually has the packing, the cardboard packing to pad it out of it being
so
used.
it's clearly never been used.
It's clearly never been used, so that's nice. So I picked that up really cheaply.
He may or may not edit this bit out, but live on camera, that's my purchase just arrived. Oh, right. Shall I open it on camera so if there's any damage?
Yeah, let's
Can you
open it
pass
on
me
camera.
the blade out of my box there? Because it was supposed to be here Friday, and it wasn't, and the lady was saying that her husband was supposed to have posted it and didn't, or forgot or something, so she just sent it first class yesterday. Oh, she's done what I do, she's put so much tape on it you can't get into it. But if you'd like to chat while I'm fighting
John's
with this.
faffing around with a box, and but anyway, yeah. So that was that. I'm going to quickly show you. I also picked up. I think this was like 50p, 50p or £1, something like that. It's another camera bag. Love the orange of it, and but again, it was just really cheap. And I think once it's a little bit grubby at the back, but once it's all cleaned up. It's quite a nice little camera bag, so yeah, did quite well on that. How are you doing, Jan? Are you in there yet?
Still struggling with it.
Still struggling.
I do wonder how people cope with, not presents, with the purchases that I send, because I wrap them up so well, and I've got something going global shipping at the moment that I thought if it goes, if I use shredded paper to pad it with, thinking, oh, the poor person when it arrives it's going to go everywhere. I'm forgetting that global shipping are going to open it, and
I don't know if they open everything. But
all right, so we've got bubble wrap and
is there any delicate stuff? I mean, it's so fragile, but is there any real delicate?
yes, it is very delicate. So carry on talking.
Yep. Yeah, so it is rather well wrapped up. We have movement from Bear is deciding to lick the camera pole now. which doesn't really help much.
So sorry it's wobbling.
Yeah, if it wobbles a bit.
I'm just trying to do this.
Bear, stop wobbling the camera, please.
Help.
Help, help.
I must admit, I don't do this with the bubble wrap. I just wrap the bubble wrap round and put one little bit on just to keep it in place.
Oh, I do stick my stuff down quite well. It's not until you come to unwrap something that you realise what's...
Okay, so...
Okay, so...
We're getting there.
So what did you buy?
In a minute all will be revealed. It's a bit like pass the parcel, isn't it? Oh.
Something doesn't sound good.
That's broken.
The head's broken.
Yeah, the head's completely snapped off. And I was so careful unwrapping that, as you can see.
Yep.
Yeah, it's completely snapped off. That was a piece of Ladro.
Yep, that's a real shame.
Completely broken.
Just goes to show, folks, that if you are...
That is not the way to wrap Ladro at all. You don't just wrap it up in a load of bubble wrap and stick it in a shoebox. But that's happened in probably when she was actually wrapping it.
Yeah. Probably the pressure of putting the tape round it as you go round.
What a shame. I was so looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I could tell it was broken before I'd even taken
You could hear it. You could hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken. Anyway, that's... let me put all this stuff out of the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to completely overtake the... I'm kind of glad that I did that live though.
Live though, yeah. So that's worth you guys know if you're doing anything fragile like an ornament like Ladro, stuff like that, you really have to...
That's when you use things like shredded paper that will delicately
go around
it.
Yeah. You really have to think about what you are packing your stuff with. It's really important. So yeah, so that's a real shame. Anyway, so let's have a look. What else have I got? Oh, picked up this nice little pouch. It has a Chinon RB Optics Binoculars. They only have one lens on it, but to be honest, I'll probably just discard the lens and put it in as it is. But nice little pair of binoculars. And they also have the zoom on them there, the button there, and that takes it from times 10 to times 21. And the rubber still feels good, doesn't feel like it's gone tacky or anything. So I picked them up for a couple of quid. They'll probably go anywhere between 15 to 25. We'll have to look up the actual individual optics on it and see what it actually says. But yeah, so that's pretty good. Still really gutted about your ornament.
I am absolutely gutted because I was buying that for me.
Yeah, that wasn't for reselling. That was for you. Well,
and I really wanted that one.
Yeah.
Because it was a little girl holding puppies. Well, I can show you. Well, not a little girl, a lady. You can see she's holding puppies, and it's
yeah.
I didn't catch that.
And I've not seen them. You know, there weren't many of them.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can get you another one.
Yeah, well, I won't be gluing it back together, that's for sure.
No, that's not worth doing. Okay, so Do you want to do another one of you? How many more have you got?
Just 3 more.
3 more.
I bought a couple of these the other week, and I've found a third one. And this is a Portobello by Inspire. Hang on, let me put the writing out the right way for you. Portobello by Inspire mug. Portobello by Inspire are an English company, English design. They're actually made in China. And the Portobello, I can't think of the word, but it is inspired by Portobello Market in London and the whole bohemian atmosphere and the colours and the patterns and things like that. It's lovely, great big.
It's a lovely cup, mug.
And I usually pay about £1 for these.
Right.
The ones that are just going over to the States are different design, but same mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Nice.
And it says, do what you love, love what you do.
Well, my next one is inspired by Jan. Because basically Jan said, look out for these.
I said, if you see them, get them.
If you see them, get them. So this is a mug tree? Mug tree?
Or stacking mug.
Or stacking mug. So it's got the framework, and then the cups.
I thought you were going to say scaffolding.
Scaffolding. It's kind of like mini scaffolding. It's Marks and Spencer's. And obviously they're going to need a clean and that, but there's just 3 of them. But I think I paid £1.50. And you say these sell quite well, don't you? So,
yeah, even as a set of 3 should sell for about £12.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth picking up.
Yeah, just make sure you give it a really good clean, because it's been sat on the side in kitchen, and the frames sometimes get a little bit icky sticky. And you know what I'm like with icky sticky things. I don't like them.
What's your next one?
My next one is a Kensington and Price teapot. Home Farm.
Yeah.
And it's got, both sides are the same. It's got a sheep and a cow and a duck. And it says quack, bar, oink, moo. Has it got a pig on it? It's got an oink, but no pig.
An oink, but no pig.
I guess that's me. And it's got the little divot thing there. And it's got 2 bits on the lid that is so secure to stop your
pot falling off.
Stop your lid falling off when you're pouring your tea. It's so secure. I struggled to get the lid on and off, but I just thought it's rather nice. It was black inside. Got it for £2.
Yeah,
cleaned it all up
nicely.
Looks like new. Don't know if you can see. I was going to say the light's kind of casting shadow, but anyway, Kensington and Price teapot. I mean, they're only about £15 for you, but I thought that one, because it's an English brand, again, might sell on global shipping for more.
Yeah. Well,
so teapot.
Nice. Well, you keep buying these teapots, so I had to join in.
I don't buy those teapots. That's a very special niche market.
It is, isn't it? So,
although, you know, if that one sells well, then start looking at it, because there's always a load at boot sales of novelty teapots. Always.
I mean, I don't even drink tea, so I mean, it's definitely for sale. But
they're not for use, I don't think.
The fact that we love dogs, it just appealed to me. So anyway, so I picked that up. I think it was £1 or 50p or something. It wasn't much. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was really cheap. And I thought, why not? So I picked that one up.
Yeah, and the other thing is, when I go to boot sales, I take almost a whole carrier bag full of bubble wrap and tissue paper and things, so that I can wrap things up, because very often when you buy them, you don't get anything at all. But Sunday was Denby Day, and I got 3, I can't remember what this shape of mug is called, but
it's quite a nice style though, isn't it?
Got 3 of those.
Can imagine.
And she asked £5 for them, but I thought, well, Denby does sell well. I've never sold Denby in the past, but
apparently it sells well.
and it holds its value.
Yeah.
And I've said before, I think I made a mistake when I was saying it before.
Right.
That I said if you had 6 mugs and turned them upside down, they would hold the weight of a double-decker bus. I was wrong. It's 4 mugs.
That's pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've only got 3, so don't bring your bus today.
Only be a car then.
Yeah, because the clay, once it's fired, is as strong as steel.
Yeah.
Unless you drop it on a hard surface and then it shatters, obviously. Because you do see them chipped and things.
Well, the harder things are, the more likely they are to chip rather than bend or dent, isn't it? So cool. Well, I've got last 2 items. The last item, I actually want to clear the table, and we need to have a look into it. We need to investigate. But I wasn't going to pick this up.
Something red's coming up saying something on the camera.
That's it recording.
No, it said words.
Oh, maybe the battery's
too far away from me.
Maybe the battery's about to run out.
Well, speak quickly then, because we haven't.
So we've got a Blu-ray player. Picked it up for £3. The fact that it is a Blu-ray player without a remote control will still sell for about £15, and I bought it for £3. There we go. Right, so just want to clear the stuff off the table.
All right. Well, this is my last one. As I say, Denby Day. Beautiful Denby teapot. And Denby teapots, all of them across the range, seem to sell at £65 new. Again, it was filthy inside. It was, well, black. But I've given it a good clean. And if anyone wants to know how I do it, I'll just soak it in bleach.
Yeah, sounds good.
You know, it's what I do with my teacups, because I can't bear tea stain cups. So
cool. Right, well, I'm going to clear this table, and then I will do my last piece.
And we've got to be quick, because we might be running out of camera. And we've got a Zoom shortly.
Right, so my last piece is a camera bag.
What brand?
The brand is Tamrac. So
Strap Accessory System, SAS. Strap Accessory System.
So anyway, it looks pretty good. It's a nice size camera bag. I picked it up for £5, which for the camera bag, I think that would be worth it. However, there's actually a whole load.
It's standing up. It's getting serious now.
Getting serious now. There's actually a whole load of stuff in here, and I've not really explored to what it is. This camera bag.
Looks like. Is this one of the ones that? Do you remember Ian used to say about you can throw the whole bag in the river and it'll float and keep your stuff dry?
I don't know if it is. I'm not testing it. So first of all, we've got this little pouch. Let's have a look. This looks like a rain cover. This is like a rain cover for the bag.
The whole thing. And that isn't because it's waterproof. That's just so you can see into the pocket to see what you put in there, which is a good idea. That see-through bit.
We've then got what did you say that was? It's just like a little pad.
A padded thing. Oh, no, it's got a zip on it, Neil. I said the other day when you were showing me, it's got a zip on it. So it's just lost the toggle of the zip, that's all. Yeah,
but what is it? I think that's just the padding, to put the padding in.
It might well be, yeah. Maybe it's just a...
There's some kind of bag with a metal thing in it.
Yeah, maybe that is just to stick in between your things to stop them.
We've then got some kind of strap.
Unless the bottom has got a different surface to the top. Maybe that's to sit your camera on.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, if you're putting your camera down, that holds the lens while if it's on a table or something.
Could be. This looks like some kind of padded camera strap. We've then got another padded camera strappy thing. So that's 2. Now, these are the old style remote controls. don't know if you know, for cameras they have an old style remote control that's supposed to have a, oh, maybe it's kinked, that's why. There we go. So you have an air plunger, and you press that, and then it activates the activates the trigger for the camera. So you've got one of those. We've then got another one of those. See if that one works. Yep, that one works. So we've got two of those. What's that?
Simple, effective windproofing. Wind noise reduction for a microphone. Maybe that's what is it, a dead cat or just a little one? Because it's in a sealed little pot.
Yeah.
I think if you take that out, it'll be like, is it a dead cat they call it, or
something like
what
that?
do they call it?
It's something cat, isn't it?
You know, the
yeah, to muffle
sound. Yeah, I think it's for a little lapel mic.
Cool.
But it's
then we've just got, it's just a bag of silicone beads just to for the moisture. That looks like an eye lens type of thing to go on a camera.
Yeah.
So there's a whole load of this stuff that I really don't...
Well, it's actually got a glass in it. Or has it? No, it hasn't. It just looked like it had.
This looks like another switch with a I don't know if that's locked or something, but...
And how much did he charge you for all this?
£5 for the whole bag.
Wow.
We've got another kind of strap to go on a camera with a release. Well, this one we've got a little what's that?
X-Lim or
X-Lim.
Is it X-Lim?
That's the one with all the. That's got all the. That's a pouch for.
Yeah, X-Lim.
For cards. This has got cards in it.
Yeah, it was a handy little thing, wasn't it?
It's a nice little rubber for cards. Let's see what else we've got. Some kind of camera. It's a Canon. Little attachment-y thing. I think that goes for the lens. What else we've got? Another silicone.
And all the segments are movable inside, aren't they? So you
can looks like they are.
reconfigure it to suit your own kit.
Well, this has got an Allen key. I don't know what this is. Looks like a very specific-y kind of little thing. I don't know what that is exactly. Do you want to have a look at that?
I was looking at the box, see if it's got
What's
any
it say?
clues on the box. It's a micro DSLR thumbs up.